this is kind of a big deal because this gentleman has not been on our show in about 2 years, but he's finally back. His Rapcellency.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Prezzo.
Yes, sir.
Vipi.
How you doing, bro?
Niko fiti sana?
Good to see you,
Very
boss.
good to see you too.
Absolutely.
How have you been? You brought a guest. Introduce your guest, man.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce Mrs. McKinney, my fiancée, Michelle Yola.
She's very pretty.
Thank you, man. I try.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that a credit to you or to him?
What credit?
That I said you're very pretty, and he
Yeah.
says I try.
Yeah, both of us.
Maybe the credit is to you that you're with somebody, a pretty girl like you is with him.
Let me correct you. You said wife, but we got engaged, so I'm
Congratulations!
fiancé. Yeah.
When is the
thank you.
wedding? Are we invited?
Most definitely.
In process.
Is it
We're
this
still
year?
planning, yeah.
Is it this year?
This
Yes,
year,
this
God
year.
willing. You know.
Oh, fantastic! That's very, very nice. Congratulations to you both.
Thank you, sir.
I'm just saying congratulations, so I'm invited to the wedding.
Oh man, you know that's natural. That's automatic.
You're on the guest
Larry.
list.
Awesome. Thank
Matter
you.
of fact,
Yeah.
you know, we might actually do the trend during on that wedding day.
Oh, nice.
what I'm
We
saying?
like it. For how long have you guys been dating?
See the
Oh, there's the rock.
See the
There
rock?
is,
Yeah.
there is the rock.
bling a bling a bling.
The bling looks great.
Thank you.
School bell ring.
We've dated for 2 years.
Right.
We've dated officially for 1 year, but I knew him two years ago. Yeah.
How people meet is always an interesting story. Prezzo, how did you guys meet?
Actually, it's very interesting because I met her at her friend's birthday. Her name is Sharon. So when I saw her, you know, I slapped myself like thrice. I was like, dang. And then, you know, like during the birthday party, we had like, you know, photos taken and everything. And she approached me. She's like, can we take a picture? And I was like, she's digging my style.
Please.
So I remember the next day, I didn't have her contacts.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just slid to her DM.
Oh, Mfangwa
And-
DM.
yeah.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Smooth, dude.
And you know, I was like, yo, what's good? I was just checking up like on those pictures that we took yesterday. But in all honesty, I didn't even want them pictures, bro.
Can you WhatsApp them to me? This is my number.
Yeah,
Is that what you did?
That's
No,
exactly
he
what I-
went like, it's easier to chat on WhatsApp.
Ah,
Like-
I see you, bro. I see you.
Smooth criminal. Chicka 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 dum dum. Chicka dum dum. Chicka dum dum.
So did you see what he was doing, or did you just kind of innocently give him your number?
I was like, what's up, bro?
No,
Oh, bro zone.
No, hold up. She wasn't like, what's up, bro? She was like, what's up, B? So, you know, that B in Jijazie, either bro, I'm a baby. So, you know, for me, I was like, all right, cool, because I'm definitely not your brother. So I'm going to assume that B stands for baby.
It was standing for bro
And,
at that time.
and yeah, so, you know, that's exactly how it transpired.
Fantastic.
And then next thing, you know, like, you know, we started like being friends and
Yeah.
hooking up, you know, like lunch dates as ishi, you know, dinner dates, let's have tea, let's have coffee. And before you know it, you know, nilikuwa nimeshamkalia chapati.
When do umekaliwa chapati?
Wewe nikalia chapati, wewe nikalia mandazi wewe. You know what I mean? So that's how it went down.
Yeah.
And I just told her, you know, after some time, because man, you know, like I was just falling and falling and falling, and I was like, okay, listen, you already got me now. Please tell me, ulienda kwa mchawi mgani, mganga gani huyo akakupa hiyo dawa? And I remember one time when I went to a place, one of the first times, coincidentally, she actually cooked chapatis.
Oh.
So, you know, there's a very big question
Ukoshua
mark there.
chapati haikukaliwa.
I'm telling you, bro.
I made ugali.
You made chapati, maze. And if it's ugali, then ulikalia ugali pia. You know what I mean?
When he popped the question, weren't you afraid that I'm going to marry this guy who's got kind of a reputation as a bad boy?
You know, every relationship is different. The way someone else can be with someone in the relationship is not the same way another person can be with them. So for me, I didn't look at his past and be like, oh, he's this kind of person. I didn't go digging up his past. He's the person I've met now. That's the person I'm going to deal with. I didn't consider his past or who he has been with. I don't even want to know. I just want to know him for now and
Right.
forward. Yeah.
See, that's why I love you, baby. You know what I mean? Forget the past.
That's it.
Forget the past, you know?
Yeah. Because everyone has one.
Everybody has a past.
Prezzo, this is not your first rodeo. You've been married before.
Yes, sir, I have. And, you know, I mean, if one door shuts down, then you try the next door. Apparently, you know, I think this is going to be the last door I'm going to, you know, be trying to open. So,
Second time, the charm? Is it second or third time?
Second.
Second time is you think this is it now?
I think this is it.
What is different?
Reason being, you see, most of my relationships, like the people who I was seeing at that time, you know, they didn't understand, like, you know, there's a difference between Prezzo and Jackson. You know what I mean? So they love Prezzo. I mean, they love Jackson, but they hated Prezzo. You know, so when she came on board, like, she already knew, like, what she was putting herself through. And, you know, like, trust is very important, it's key. So, like, you know, there's never a moment whereby, like, there'll be female fans who want to take a picture and then she starts catching feelings.
Right.
You know what I mean?
She understands that.
She understands that. So, you know, with that said, you know, it's just, you know, we just open up the doors and let God in.
You were dating when you went on Betty Callo's show.
Yeah.
What did you think watching him on Betty Callo's?
I was just like, what? It was like a betrayal to me because he had left me home. And for him to go out there and say that, he didn't really say he's not dating. He said he's dating himself. That's basically denying someone. So I was so heartbroken. Immediately I just packed my stuff and I left. I didn't want him to come back and we have any kind of conversation because anything that I needed to hear. And when he left, I was like, kill it, baby, go and handle this show, you know, because I couldn't make it.
Right.
So for him to go there and I'm seated at home, I'm like, yeah, that's my baby. And for him to say that, it was actually a setback for us because we immediately broke up.
But I said I was sorry, baby.
Yeah, I'm saying about that time.
Okay.
Is that the only thing you took issue with? Did you have any problem about his mannerisms on the show? Do you think
Not really.
people claim he was flirting with Betty?
He was being a gentleman.
Thank you, ma'am. See, that's another reason why I love you. I'm sorry.
What did you make of your people? There are a lot of comments about your appearance on Betty's show.
Yeah.
Were you flirting with her?
I wasn't flirting with her. You see, one thing you got to realize, Larry, is that I'm an entertainer. My job is to keep people entertained. And had I have not, like, you know, pulled whatever stunt I pulled, then, you know, like, if I just went there and went like, hi, my name is Jackson. I'm half Kikuyu, half Tanzanian. I'm a rapper. This is my new song. Nobody would have spoken about it. But then, you see, you got to keep in mind, I never abused her. I never in any way, like, you know, acted in a disrespectful way. So it was just entertainment. And so that you know it was entertainment, I was trending for 5 days, just like the trend. But if I went there, like, you know, with the two shoes, like, hi, my name is Jackson, and da-da-da-da-da, here's my song, then nobody would bother with it. So what's gonna separate the president from this other, you know, these other people in the industry? That's the difference between a star and a superstar.
Were you high? Were you drunk?
I wasn't high. I was sober as a church mouse. You know, I mean, she's my witness. Number one, I never go for interviews high. You know, that's just something that I've been in this game for 13 years. So because I acted in a different way, and you know, like I'm different. You know, I seclude myself from the rest. You know, and when she asked me to, like, you know, read the news, it's not that I cannot read, but then why follow suit to what every other artist does? And, you know, with a name like President, I think I'm the one who should be giving the orders, not the other way around.
You're on Nairobi Diaries.
Yes, sir.
You're the only male on Nairobi Diaries.
Yes, sir.
A show chock full of socialites.
Yes, sir.
What's up with that?
Because, you know, I feel like Hugh Hefner right about now.
Oh, so Nairobi Diaries is your Playboy mansion?
It's my Playboy mansion. Unfortunately, you know, I'm already, like, you know, with Lebu, so, you know, it's just a story.
We're the only couple in
We're
the
the
show.
only couple in the show.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, we have people, like, you know, of course, like, critics will always be there. You know, this is something that came with the territory. I try and, you know, like, school my baby, like, you know, how to handle, like, negative, you know, negative energy, negative vibes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, one thing I gotta ask these haters is that for this whole 13 years, they still hate and they think, like, you know, it's gonna put me down. But I'm still here, 13 years strong. And, you know, like, there's not even one time you can go on the internet and you don't get to see your boy's name.
Somebody asked me, Ken Wakesa, Larry, ask this man why he's the only man acting Nairobi Diaries. Ama ana umama.
Yeah, you know, I mean, those are the haters that I'm talking about. You know, because at the end of the day, what's his name again?
It's called Ken Wakesa.
I'm sure every Monday, I'm sure this Ken guy is always locked on
And he's in
Diaries.
Nairobi Diaries because I am in it. He's not
Right.
because of the other cast members. We are there as a couple.
Yeah.
You know. He's not there because of the other cast members. If you watch Nairobi Diaries, he never interacts with the other people.
Not
it's
at
just
all.
me or his studio work.
So are you on that show because you're a socialite?
I can't call myself a socialite.
What do you do exactly?
I'm a model, a face model. I work for a hair company that's based here. Yeah, basically that's what I do, and I do marketing and advertising for them.
All right.
Yeah.
This gentleman who you've had the longest running beef with, Prezzo, Jaguar, was asked on Twitter if he still has beef with you, and he said, no. That man is a socialite now. He's on that ratchet show called Nairobi Diaries.
Yeah, he was trying to be a wisecrack.
You don't think it worked?
It didn't really work because it doesn't shake me. What he needs to understand is he needs to look at the zeros that came in the paycheck for Nairobi Diaries. And you know, like, for me, that was a very weak line. You know what I mean? Because it's common sense. Like, I'm not in Nairobi Diaries for exposure. You know what I mean? If the pay wasn't good, I would definitely wouldn't do it. But then, you know, like, I'm out there, I'm smiling, I'm signing autographs. So, you know, definitely he's going to have, you know, things to say about it. First and foremost, he was in some show, like, some time back. It was like, what was it, like Rat Race? The one that people were running, I don't know. Nobody watched it. Like, you know, but if it was me on the other hand, you know what I mean? Like, I would definitely pull traffic through that program. So whatever I touch, Larry, turns to gold. And you know, I'm not being, you know, overconfident. If you don't believe me, look, my shoe just turned into gold. Her watch just turned into gold. Oops. So, you know, like, at the end of the day, like, I took it in, you know, it went in one ear and out the other. Doesn't really bother me. Like, you know, I am always in his mind. Always. Hey,
Aren't
Zabo,
you-
what's up? What's good? Pikachu.
Aren't you guys old enough to stop beefing, both of you?
Well, you see, you got to realize, like, the thing is, Larry, when you're a gentleman, right? If you call him up here today and ask him, what exactly did this guy do wrong to? There's no answer he'll give you. Back in the days, he used to say, yo, you know, anavaa dhahabu, anaona kwamba, why is he wearing gold now?
So he copied you.
I'm a trendsetter. I set the trend, so what he needs to be doing is thanking me instead of, like, you know, talking gibberish. Point blank, period.
You're very feisty on the show and on your social media,
Sorry?
Michelle. You're very feisty. You're happy to pick up a fight. Is that why you're attracted to Prezzo?
One thing about me is I'm always ready. I'm a composed person. I don't go around fighting people. But if someone comes for me, anyone out there, you'll defend yourself, you know?
You got to.
So I'm not scared because someone is bigger than me or any size. I'm small, but I'll face it. The same way, what is this story in the Bible? Goliath and
David and Goliath?
Yeah, I'm not scared of the size. I'm ready to face it. But I'm not out there causing trouble unless you start trouble with me.
All right. So, Prezzo, you were born in Eastlands, right? You were born in Pumwani.
Born and raised, yeah.
So how did you become this rich boy, playboy, bling dude?
I think, you know, it's just God's blessings, you know, God's grace. You know what I mean? My late father, like, he formed, like, Makini Herbal Clinic, of which, like, you know, by the time God loved him more than we did and took him, like, you know, we already had a good platform. Like, he had built that platform for us. And so I thank God because my mom, like, you know, she's an aggressive woman. You know, my mom is Tanzanian. So she actually, like, picked Makini Herbal Clinic from where my mzee left it. And, you know, she went on with it. So that's how I got showered with these blessings, all these blessings. You
And
see
all this money?
All this blessing. Huh?
And all this money? Do you just live on your family's money?
You know, that's what most people think. But the honest truth is, like, you know, I'm a hustler, man. Like, you know, I go out there and I make ends meet for myself. Just 2 weeks ago, I came from doing a tour, like, in Tanzania. You know what I mean? And, you know, like, I don't get petty cash, like, for performances, especially, like, overseas. I mean, in other countries. So I make ends meet by all means necessary. I do shows. I'm in that show Yawa Mama. You know what I mean? I'm still getting paid. They're watching and hating, and yet they're not receiving even a cent. So what they could actually do instead of hating is actually watch closely, and probably they could learn a thing or two from the president.
So you make your money from your music and your show.
Yo, I sell maize.
You sell maize?
Yeah, I'm a farmer. Like, I get maize from a place in Narok called Mlot. A lot of people don't know where Mlot is at. But I get maize, I come and I supply it to millers here. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm the jack of all trades. I've sold cement before. But these are things that people will not see because I don't want them to see. That's Jackson. That's not Prezzo. So, you know, whatever it is, like, it takes to make ends meet, I do it.
All right. Are you getting a lot of reaction, Michelle, for being engaged to Prezzo? And like, how can you get engaged to a guy like that? Or are you kind of taking it in stride?
Yeah, actually right now I've grown a thick skin. I don't even, like, those comments and stuff don't faze me because people used to talk even before we were engaged. They used to talk, oh, this guy, this chick. They used to say a lot of things. But now, even the engagement, they're still talking about it.
Right.
They're saying, oh, you did it for the show. Even before the show, they still talked. Now the show is on, they'll talk. The show will end, they'll still talk. So it doesn't really concern me as long as they don't know you personally. Don't take it personal.
Do you guys see yourselves as Kenya's Kim and Kanye?
No, we see ourselves as Kenyans, Prezzo and Yola.
Yep.
And Michelle. I think maybe Kim and Kanye might look at themselves as the American Kenya. I mean, the American Prezzo and Yola kind of thing.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Kristen, do you have some... NTV's Kristen Maima is here with some of the questions on the Twitters. What are they saying?
Yeah, it's Wanza here.
Yes.
Is saying, are they really serious about this marriage thing, considering that they are both celebrities?
In quotes.
In
do you guys
quotes.
want to answer that?
Sorry,
Yeah.
come again?
That's the question. Are you really serious about this marriage thing, considering you're both celebrities?
Yeah, we're very serious. I mean, that's why, you know, I put a fat rock on her finger. Like, this is an investment right here. Like, I even have to get my woman bodyguards now.
How much?
Because
What kind of investment are we talking about
this
here?
can buy like 15 acres in a place in Nairobi.
15 acres in a place in Nairobi will cost several 100 million shillings.
Yes, sir. So that's roughly about how much it costed. It's called things you do for love, you know.
All right.
So to answer the question, yes, we are serious, and that's why I put a rock on it.
Okay, if you like, I put a ring on it. Got
That's
it.
it.
Okay. Any other questions, Kristen?
Yeah, maybe apart from marriage, what else are his future plans?
Future plans. We'll tackle that. Let's take a few together.
Michelle looks gorgeous. Ask her about her beef with Pendo on Nairobi Diaries.
Okay.
And then Paul Masharia, ask Prezzo if he was to vote in the USA, who would he vote for, seeing as he's wearing a USA shirt?
Okay. All right. Yes.
Yeah, Alice Mugambi, mi naona zangu ama naona Prezzo amevaa earrings za manzi yake.
Prezzo umevaa nini?
Umevaa earrings za manzi yako.
Mazee, unajua tukitoka yani ni sawa stud zangu, so nikamwambia baby girl, changu ni chako, chako ni changu. Give me your earrings, ma. I mean, at the end of the day, hakuna shida yani na hiyo kwa sababu ni dem yangu yani. Na earrings ni za dem yangu yani. You feel me? Thanks for the earrings, bro.
You're welcome. I got you.
100.
What are your future plans? Somebody asked.
Our future plans. You want to go for it or should I go for it?
Our future plans?
Well, individually and then collectively, I guess we can handle that. Yes.
Right now we're really like in our hustles. I'm doing my thing, he's doing our thing, because we want to do the wedding this year.
Okay.
But you can't just do a wedding when you've not settled financially, like you're not financially stable. So we want to be very comfortable, and then when we get married, we don't have to be always out there still hustling, you know?
Okay.
We'll make people hustle for us. So right now we're just really into our hustle. I'm into my hair thing, he's into his music. We're both together in Nairobi Diaries.
All right.
So we're getting the coins. That's what our plan is now.
Ka-ching. Okay. You? Future plan.
My future plans, man, is to get a football team from her. You know, like plus reserves. You know, make a lot of babies, make as many babies as we can, and just increase the population of our country, Kenya.
Multiply and fill the earth. It says in the Bible.
Yes, sir. It actually was said in the Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody
So
asked also about your beef with Pendo.
Who?
All right.
I don't want to talk about her. She's irrelevant, and that's about it.
Do you get asked a lot why you're on that ratchet show?
Yeah, I do.
Do you consider yourself ratchet?
I'm not ratchet. I'm in that show because of coins, honey, money. I'm in that show because of the coins.
You know, the funny thing is, like, you know, people say it's ratchet, but then every Monday when
trends.
it airs, it's got a trend.
Yeah. So
It
they're
trends-
watching.
It trends because people are watching. You know what I mean? So how can a show be ratchet and yet it's trending at the same time? So that means, you know, like, there's a lot of ratchet going on kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know?
You have to be ratchet to
So-
know what ratchet is.
Yeah, and you know, like, don't get us wrong, like, we don't mind constructive criticism. But then there's just some people out there who just want to speak for the sake of speaking.
Yeah, haters.
You know what I mean? So us guys, we're 110% hater proof. We keep it moving,
Yeah.
you know.
And he has really helped me a lot when it comes to this media thing.
Let me
Because
help
at
you- let me help
first,
you with your hair, baby girl. Yeah, you look good now.
because at first it used to affect me. I used to be, oh, what are they gonna say about me? What are they gonna think about me? Huyu atasemaje? And I would really be depressed and frustrated because before I was so on the low, like watu wakuwa wananijua, you know. So when we got to this show, it became so much pressure on me. But he gave me example of himself. People talk about him day and night, and he's still there. So I'm learning from the best. Yeah.
That's
Alright.
what it is. That's what
Are
it
you,
is.
are your family supportive? Do your parents approve of what you do? Both of you?
Very much so. My mom really, really loves Michelle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they get along very well. And that's one thing that I appreciate because if, say, for example, I'm very close to my mother, a lot of people call me mama's boy, of which I'm like, I'm not Baba's boy. I wasn't born by my dad, I was born by my mom. So it makes it actually easier for me because my fiance and my mom actually get along. You can imagine if they didn't get along, then it would put me between a rock and a brick wall. And her mom too, like, you know, she's my second mother. She's my mother-in-law.
Right.
She's very beautiful. So I know how she's gonna look when she's like 80. You know what I mean? And she is very supportive. So we thank God, man. You know, like we got both our parents' blessings.
Yeah.
Is that the same for you?
Yeah, it's the same for me. My mom like always asks all the time, Jackson anakuja siku gani niwapikie? Jackson anakuja lini? So she's really cool with him.
All right. Fantastic. This has been really, really awesome having you guys come on.
Thank you for having us.
Please come back
Larry.
soon and do more things.
No problem. You know, we could bend the
Wow.
rules a little bit. You know, carry on for another 5 minutes, Larry.
Carry on for another 5 minutes.
you're
We,
with the- you're with
we
the
can do that. What
president.
do you want to talk
You're
about,
with the president.
Jackson? The president is here,
Let's
man.
see the Twitter questions.
Let's see the Twitter questions.
Yeah, let's
I
answer
wonder
some.
if Kristen has more Twitter questions.
I have some
Okay.
feedback for them.
Like what?
Yes,
Actually,
okay,
some good
feedback.
wishes for their marriage.
Okay.
Nubian Queen here says, they look genuinely happy. I wish them all the best.
You
for
look
the
genuinely
love
happy.
Aww.
That's very nice.
Thank you, man. You know, for
Thank
once,
you.
man, somebody's actually
Yeah.
out there.
Positive
spreading
vibes.
Positive vibrations.
Positive energy. Like
And
people.
thank you very much. Who was that from?
Let's see the Twitter handle again so we can
Yeah.
see where
That
it
was
is from.
Nubian Queen.
Nubian Queen. Why there's
Yes.
CS? Why there's
Nubian Queen, I'ma follow you, man. Once I leave set, I'ma follow
Same
you.
here.
And
Awesome.
thank you for the love,
Like at
man.
least there's one person who is saying this.
If I think personally, if we had like say 10 more people like her,
Yeah?
this world will be a much better
But you know
place
these
to live
people
in.
who say it's fake, they're like miserable in their own,
In their own
frame.
frame.
Yeah, they can't stand seeing other people happy. So I just pray to God they get their own happiness so that they forget about ours, you know?
That's it.
But how much of this now becomes about proving to others that we're doing fine?
It's not.
We don't have to prove
it's not
to
about
anyone anything.
Proving to anybody. It's just that, you know, we just want everybody to understand that by the time they actually type hateration on the
Right.
keypad, like, you know, to us it doesn't faze us. You know what I mean? And we are not trying to prove to nobody. We're not
Nothing.
in competition with nobody but ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, in a nutshell,
Which is the flip side of this is you sometimes are you just an attention seeker and you both enjoy this, so you love it when whether they're talking about you positively or negatively. Your mantra is just like, no, any publicity is good publicity.
in my line
It
of
doesn't face me.
in my line
honestly.
of business, Larry, like good or bad publicity is still publicity. You know what I mean? So,
So you're an attention seeker.
no, I'm not an attention seeker. Attention seeks for me. It seeks for me, like, you know. That's just the honest truth. I can just be at home in attention. I'm like, you know, I hear a knock on the door. knock, knock. I'm like, who is it? Attention. I'm like, all right, cool. You decided to stop by? Come on in then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it. It's just the truth of the matter.
All right, you guys have been a lot of fun.
Thank you
Now
for
we can
having
wrap it up for real.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you
on.
for having
We
us,
appreciate
Larry.
it.
Asante.
All the best with
Thanks
everything
for
you're doing.
having us.
Thank you,
Have a
sir.
lovely wedding.
Yeah.
I hope to see you at the wedding.
We will send you an invitation.
Absolutely.
I will come. Is it a destination wedding? Do you want to do it here? Have you guys thought about that?
We're going to do it here because we're not selfish, you know, like we want our family and close friends to
But
be
it
there.
will be very close friends and family. We don't
Yeah.
want a lot of media in it and all that.
Yeah.
So it will be a very private wedding.
Will it be shot for the show?
Not sure yet.
But you know, one thing though, I'm going to send Mr. Cho, bro. I'm going to send him
An
an
invitation.
invite. Because, you know, I got nothing but love, man. I got too much love to spread to even worry about hate. Only thing I'm scared of is when they go like, does anybody object to this?
Marriage,
Then,
yes.
I'll be like, yo, keep your eyes on Mr. Chobo. Because oh boy might just be the first one. Mimi. You know what I mean?
I don't even know the guy.
That's it, you know. But we just pray for good. We pray for life and good health, and you know the rest is God engineering.
We wish you guys all the best.
Thank you,
You're
sir.
a total fan.